Hello, hello, hello. I'm Jillian Murphy, creator of the Food Freedom Body Love Method. And today I'm doing a Q&A. At least once a week, I try to do a Q&A where I answer your questions about intuitive eating, body image, weight, and beauty outside of diet culture. So let's take a look at the question for this week. So this was sent to me a few days ago. Jill, I'm trying to eat intuitively without prejudice and with permission to eat whatever, but I'm still looking up calories as I'm so scared of gaining weight. I threw a cake away earlier as the calories were very high for this tiny thing, and now I feel like I'm failing at not dieting. Help! So this was a great question. And what this woman is actually asking is like, how do I give up all of the traditional diet activities, behaviors, and thoughts that I've had for maybe her whole life or most of it in order to actually eat intuitively? And so here's what I'm going to say. Here's my A to the Q. Intuitive eating requires that you sign up for a couple of things. Number one, you're signing up to permit all foods. You're willing to say, I'm going to step out of moralizing foods. I'm going to step out of good foods, bad foods, right eating, wrong eating, being on the wagon, off the wagon. And I'm willing to say that all foods are allowed. And number two, I'm willing to trust that my physical body is a better gauge of how many calories I need and what foods my body needs than any external plan or what my brain logically wants to tell me I should or shouldn't be doing based on information I've absorbed from diet culture. So you're signing on for two things: to allow all foods into your diet, and then to allow your body to guide you towards foods that are good for you, that feed your mind, body, mental, emotional side as well as the physical, and that your body will tell you when you are hungry and when you are full. And in order to do that, right, in order to be able to permit all foods and to trust that our bodies can take care of our weight and health without us continually trying to override, we need to understand a couple of things. We require a lot of evidence around a couple of major things. The first thing is the belief that we need to constantly control our weight. Not only that we can, that we should be continually controlling our weight, right? These two things. It requires a lot of evidence because the billion-dollar diet industry continually wants to tell us that we are responsible for our weight, right? What we eat, how much we exercise, what quality of food we put in our body is dictating our weight and shape. And it's just not true. And until we fully get it, that we are not ultimately in control of that genetics are playing a huge piece of the puzzle, as well as many other things like socioeconomic status, for example, we can't let go of trying to drive the bus. We can't let our physiological body drive the bus because we're continually overriding it with diet information that we've gathered from other places. The second thing is that we have to accept that our body may not be naturally a size 2, 4, or 6, or may not naturally have that standard hourglass curvy shape that the world wants us to believe every woman should be. And we need to find evidence that we are okay in a non-straight size or straight shaped body. Because if you believe that you cannot live a happy, healthy life in a non-straight size body, meaning a body that's not a size 0 or a 2 or a 4 or a 6, you're going to continue to want to try to manipulate that body. And again, anytime we start to try to manipulate our body, we try to lose weight, maintain weight, change the shape of our body through restriction, deprivation, excessive exercise, force, we are immediately pulled back into diet mentality, which disconnects us from our body's biological feedback. And the biological feedback is what we require in order to be able to eat intuitively. So, where does that leave us? If you want to be able to eat intuitively, and you want to be able to stop looking up the calories on the side of every package of every food that you eat, You need to start to find evidence. You need to read books, read Linda Bacon's work, right? You need to understand how much control we actually have when it comes to weight and shape and how much we don't. You need to really, really, really get how futile counting the calories on the sides of the box, how futile that activity is. And not only how futile it is, but the collateral damage that it starts to cause in your brain and in your decision-making thought process. And then the second thing is you need to start to find evidence that you can be happy and healthy in your body, wherever your body lands, when you trust your body and allow your body to start driving the bus. Okay, that's it for this week. If you have questions for me, Jillian Murphy of the Food Freedom Body Love Method, feel free to leave them below, whether you're watching this on Facebook or Instagram, or email me, hello@foodfreedombodylove.com. See you next week.